Hey guys, welcome to today's live stream. We got to have a ton of fun because today we're talking about should you dump your beautiful Ukrainian wife? And my beautiful co-host, Anna. Please come, Anna. Give her a round of applause. And we're trying kind of a podcast format here in our new pad in Kelowna. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Hope you can see us good enough. Hey, hon, are you excited about today's game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So, guys, we've decided to make it fun by making it a game. We're going to call it pass or play. Pass, of course, is break up with her. Play is, of course, continue relationship with her. Okay. So, sit up, hon.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do is paint different scenarios. Okay. Different scenarios. And you guys, please vote if you like, just like write in chat, yes or no, just to give us an idea, what you're thinking, so we can have like an interaction. And I have a poll up right now. Apparently you guys are confused by the poll. The poll is what exactly?
Ask guys if they don't hear double echo or something. Sound.
Uh-oh. That means I have to shut down here. That screws up the whole thing. We can't do the stream like this. We should have practiced before we went live. I can't put the questions up. Oh, what? Could you save the day? Do you see the questions in StreamYard? You go to the tab banners and then pass play. There's 7 questions. Pass play. Can you put up question number 1? If you can do it, put up question number 1, and then I can leave StreamYard.
How you know we need to give?
Oh dear. So the sound is bad because I have to have 2 StreamYards open. I don't know of any other way. And what? We'll just wait for what? See if you can save the day. Yeah, sorry guys. So
But Vara is not an admin of this channel. Joseph, I am not on StreamYard.
Okay.
They say you sound great.
Oh, we sound great?
Yeah.
All right.
Juan wrote.
Okay, great. Thanks, Juan. We will continue then. So the poll question, if you could vote first, what the poll question is, imagine you're in a long distance relationship with a Ukrainian lady, right? You've been chatting for 2 weeks, but you're just not feeling the love. That's the poll question. Let me explain. You imagine she's a Match Guaranty lady, and this is Billy's situation, okay? FYI, Billy's situation. So he's chatting with her. He's got her contact information. It's been 2 weeks. You're chatting in WhatsApp, occasionally doing a video call, but you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling that she's into you. And probably consequently, you're not feeling it, right? Because us guys, if we don't feel she likes us, we just don't have the feeling back, right? I don't know if you guys are the same. I'm sure you are. That's certainly the case with me. And that's the question. If it's 2 weeks, you're not feeling the love, do you pass or play? Do you dump her or do you continue with the relationship? That is the poll question. It's specifically the Billy question with Oksana right now, the girl that she's dating. Billy is hoping to join us towards the end of the stream and update us on the situation with Oksana. And if not, because he's working right now, if not, we will bring him on in another stream. Okay. So question number 1. So all good. Question number 1 situation is, okay, what if she asks for money? Okay. This is the first question. Do you pass or play? Do you dump her or do you continue on? If she asks for money. I'm getting right into the juiciest questions first, guys, because guess what? Most of our breakups, number one cause of breakup, yeah, money. Number 1 cause of failure is not money. It's actually unrealistic age gap expectations. That's the number one reason, not just for failure with our clients, but because we do a pretty good job of helping the guy manage age gap expectations. We've got the age gap calculator, yoursmv.com. That's S like Sam, M like Mother, V like Victoria, yoursmv.com, where you can really get an idea of what you can expect with a Slavic woman. So yeah, age gap, unrealistic expectations, number one cause of failure overall. And that's certainly in the industry, big time in the industry. But number one reason for failure in relationship is money. Yeah, various angles on the money question. And as you guys know, I believe I expressed it in a video with Billy last week, that I feel very strong that was what happened with Irina, that she left him very aloof, one text message, bye-bye. And that was it. He never really got any kind of explanation from her, which is, again, classic Slavic woman breakup. It's classic. So it just fucks our brain as men. We're like, poor Billy, right? He's like, WTF, what happened, right? And he'll never know. But of course, understanding being on 50 first dates and in 7 relationships with Slavic women, long-term relationships, and now married happily, I think I have a better idea than most. And just looking at all the signs and everything, I'm pretty sure it was money. Lack of safety and security is what it is. Billy doesn't own a home. He doesn't own a flat. He's rented for 28 years. And it's so tricky because they'll never come out and tell you that. That's the other thing. Western women would just tell you, hey, you don't blank, 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 so see you later, right? Slavic woman won't do that. It's up to you to figure shit out. Right, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. We got to be telepathic with Ukrainian women.
Yeah, there is a lot of coaching for, Slavic women provided by Slavic men, that, girl, you need to learn how to speak what you want, instead of make men guessing, or, you need to learn to be direct, so yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm just in comments here. I'm going to put some comments up, and then we're going to get back to money, right? Well, we're talking about that now, right? So what are your comments about money? I'm just going to put them up quickly.
Guys perceive this like that she asked for money,
Right. Now, what has he wins the prize for the best question right now, because I've got to better frame the question. She asks for money. It's not an answerable question. Are you married, engaged, in a relationship for a year, or been dating for 2 weeks, right? Each situation has a different answer, right? So thank you, what, for the clarification. I was going to get into that. You beat me to it. So in this situation, she asks for money. Let's talk about, we're 2 weeks into the relationship. Again, let's kind of back to Billy. Billy's 2 weeks into the dating, long distance dating with Oksana. Let's say she drops the M-bomb, somehow asks for money, or let's say asks directly. Do you pass or play? Continue. What do you guys think? We'll talk about it. Please comment. All right. Honey, here's the questions here if you want to. Views amazing. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, John. I'm glad you guys can hear. That's the main thing. Also depends for what. Okay, again, Alan, thanks. Also, great clarification. Yeah, it really depends on the exact situation.
John.
I should paint a better picture, shouldn't I? Let's say, what does she ask for? Let's say, what does she ask for, huh? I'm doing all the talking. Come on. What does she ask for? Come on. Be a Ukrainian woman. Tell us what you're asking for.
It's 2 weeks of relationship.
You asked me for money in our relationship.
After 2 weeks?
No, not after 2 weeks.
No, I don't ask you for money. I just explain you that I need to go at work because I'm, spending all time with you doing stuff, and I cannot provide for myself for a living. So we need to figure out or my salary, or like I go at work and just we'll see you. I don't know. Sometimes in the evenings when I will have time.
Yeah, honey, I'm sorry. I just threw that as a wild card at you. Sorry, you're so resilient. I didn't mean it was. I've talked about this. Anna and I almost she almost dumped me basically, and it was part of my learning curve. And she was, I understand she was right. It was a very reasonable expectation of her, honey bunny.
We started
and
from
we talked about.
me
I've
wanted
talked
to
about
be
this.
a part of Match Guarantee. That's how it started, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you didn't hire me officially, but I was, working, but I didn't have salary. And so because I was working and spending a lot of time with you, building a relationship, I didn't have time to go at work, and I was not looking for work because I was enjoying what I'm doing, but I didn't get salary. So, but I need somehow to live, right? Like, I need to.
And we were dating how long? A month and a half, I think.
What do you mean? It was like 4 months or something.
Okay. Your memory's better than mine. Okay. We're dating. So there you go, guys. I almost lost the unicorn most requested bride at Match Guarantee. Seriously. We've been asked 100 times. We've been asked 100 times if we've been asked once. Anna, do you have a sister? Like, I want Joe. I want what you have. So I literally almost screwed it up with Anna because I didn't think of her, money needs. She has 2 girls, right? 2 children. And I just didn't put myself there. I thought I was providing, enough, right?
For what? For entertainment, like to go out, but
dinners and going out and
separately.
We live separately.
At that time I had income, but it was not. I was continuing my previous job, but it was not like stable income, so I could use it, but it was not enough. So I started to feel like. I don't know what this guy, like it looks like he wants relationship, serious relationship, but he don't want like really, I didn't feel taken care of. That's what.
Yeah, she didn't feel. There you go. After 4 months relationship, even though I was paying for everything, but I wasn't taking care of her financial needs in a way that she felt protected.
No, because I would spend my time.
And here's the thing.
With you, it was Match Guarantee.
Did you love me at that point?
Yes, of course.
And I loved her. So that's the major point here, to frame this dilemma or this fuck up I almost made, or I did, but I corrected, but I didn't do it quickly. Took me like 2 weeks to correct. Oh. But anyway, okay. We can do a whole live stream just on this, but again, I almost screwed it up again and lost an angel, because of the topic of money. Now, so that's why I say it's very, very tricky. It's very, very tricky. Not to make the whole live stream about Anna and I and
but can I just say that?
Yeah.
I was not comfortable at all to come up with this point, but I was initiate, and this is very not normal for me. I feel like I'm like,
Yeah, I remember.
This is if you push relationship to this point where, you made woman ask you, this is very dangerous place to be. But I just, I understand, I don't know, like if I would not talk about this, I would just disappear and I find you another work and I don't know, see you to, sometimes I don't know how it will reflect in a relationship because, I loved you at that point, I understand like I will try to be straight as I can, but I know that a lot of Slavic women, they wouldn't go so much out of their comfort zone to like, I feel embarrassed. Basically, I feel embarrassed when I start to talk about this. And I feel more embarrassed from your reaction because okay.
Listen, I
just you need to know these guys.
I opened the proverbial can of worms here. I had no plan. You know, we don't rehearse these live streams. They just come spontaneous and natural. And sometimes I had to apologize to Billy because I threw a bomb at him at the live stream. So then I apologized to him in a video, you know, saying to Billy that Arena's already with another agency, you know, and that was that landed on him like a bomb. So anyways, I regularly put my foot in my mouth. But anyway, the reason even though this is a very still like, no, it's not a sensitive topic because, you know, it's a long time ago. But the main point is, yeah, if you've got a good Ukrainian woman, a good traditional Ukrainian woman plus like Anna, and you push her to the point where she actually has a choice. She either says goodbye, or she brings up the money question, the support question that, hey, you know, which Anna eventually did after, I guess, 4 months. And it was extremely uncomfortable for her. I remember her telling me that I feel like scum of the earth. And I felt like a shithead for making her feel like that, right? Like for causing her to feel like that. So then I had to get past my scam sensitivities, because after all, after you've been dating enough, and you guys know I had 50 first dates and 7 relationships in Ukraine, long-term relationships. But, you know, running Match Guarantee, I get scam hypersensitive. So I have to get, not that I had any question that she's a scammer, right? But it's just like, I had certain rules in place. Like somebody's commenting, you guys are commenting about, you know, pass. A lot of guys are pass. In this situation, I would have passed on my dream. My lifelong dream, I would have passed on that too. Most likely. So it's just a really slippery slope question. We could do an all-day live stream on this and analyze all different situations, because the answer is different for each different situation.
And I remember myself why I came up with this conversation, because I was basically at a corner when I need to have some not planned expenses connected to Elizabeth, you know, small kid, and I couldn't figure out how to do it by myself. And so it was some situation, I don't remember, but like what happened. And it was not big amount, but I just remember like I have man, you know, and like I have to beg or like, and so like I was, if not this situation, I would probably continue to wait until you will be ready to, you know, came up with this topic. But yeah, I kind of was facing the corner, but at the same time, I was also grateful because we bring qualification here, you know, so I understand you, not just, you know, there is a lot of men who looking for a wife living in Ukraine, you know, for years, wife, you know, they're just predators who, you know, and eventually, yeah, we will be playing video and we will talk in like what's build your masculinity, guys. Yeah. When in an
upcoming episode, we're going to do a reaction video to a really great interview done by London Real. So we're going to play it and we're going to comment on it because it's very educational, talking about what's happened to Western men, why masculinity is gone in the West. Not gone completely, but it's on life support in America, in the Western world, and why. And the thing is, yeah, Ukrainian women really love that feature in a man, but
taking responsibility.
But Western women have beaten it out of us. They've taught us that they don't want that. But anyway, that's an upcoming episode.
So Ukrainian women want strong men who take responsibility.
But let's not get off. So the topic is, if she asks you for money. Now, there's questions on here. Depends what she's asking for and what the reasons are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you agree with that? After 2 weeks, if she asks you for money, does it depend on anything? I mean,
no, I mean, like it depends how you meet her. If in a paper letter website or somewhere.
No. It's a match guarantee. Okay, again, I'm framing it. It's a match guarantee. It's Billy's situation. Well, okay, no, I didn't frame it, but let's frame it that it's a match guarantee lady. Let's imagine Billy's dating Oksana. It's 2 weeks in, they've
Right.
never met.
It's not their situation. Okay, just match
no,
guarantee
no,
lady.
no, imagine. I'm just saying, because you really got to frame it. And if by saying it's Billy's situation with Oksana right now, everybody understands Billy's situation. So they're like, okay, it's a match guarantee lady. We've been talking for 2 weeks and she asks for money. Does it depend on anything? Is there any reason that's a valid reason not to pass, to dump her based on that? This is the good stuff, guys. Great clarification, Edward. As Anna thinks.
I would just say that a woman who sincerely wants to build a relationship, she would not come to this topic and ask for money after 2 weeks. Doesn't matter what's going on in her life, unless it's really, I don't know. There can be exceptions, but generally, yeah. Because she don't want to. If she met man that she really likes, and she see herself potentially with this man, she don't want to do nothing that will blow him away. And with this question, there is a big risk that he will be gone. So first, what you do, you just spend time together. You build foundation of relationship. You build feelings to each other, and I don't know. I say always to guys, just leave this topic money. I don't know. It's not for the beginning. First, you need to understand whom you're dating. If you have, the same life goals, visions, for things that you temporary, if you have matching temporary, many different things, if you have any deal breakers.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for all your activity, guys, in chat. Because again, this is the #1 cause of failed relationships, with Slavic women and Western men. And it almost took out Anna and I again. So it's worth spending some time on it. It is worth it.
Here I hear something.
Of course,
thoughts,
of course.
Some thoughts, okay?
Yeah, of course.
I remember at the beginning, before we come to, with you to the point where you start to support me, you was freaking out about my lifestyle and if you can, I don't know, be a good provider for me, So I understand this is big fear of many men who are watching us now, to understand if this woman and her expectations will match with what he can provide. So how here men have to be, Should he ask questions about her expectations or just understanding from her answers from lifestyle, But you was making wrong conclusions about me, Because Joseph didn't know that I can go for, to Egypt for $200 for 7 days, all inclusive. He didn't know that I'm so frugal that, my lifestyle, it's not what,
Yeah. Great comment, Juan. I agree with Juan. It's absolutely right. But again, there can always be exceptions. But as a general rule, Juan is spot on, in my opinion. And about Anna, remember guys, I came to Ukraine in 2016, August 8th to attend a wedding in Sumy, 2016, and basically never left. I came back to Canada once and set down my roots and adapted into the culture and started Match Guaranty, did the research and the groundwork for about, give or take a year, better part of a year before I started Match Guaranty, dating and what have you. Why was I saying that? Lost my train of thought there for a second. Why was I saying that?
I was afraid about lifestyle.
Thank you, honey. I was saying, please remember my framework. Okay, I entered with my ass in a brown paper bag, basically. I went bankrupt, which caused an immediate divorce. When you can't even provide a home for your wife, they tend to go. Not all, but probably most, right? And then I was homeless. I was homeless for 4 months in Canada before I went to Ukraine. So I'm just rebuilding, right? And I meet Anna and Match Guarantee. I built it really slowly because, again, I didn't have any money goals. I had no financial goals. I just had one goal: highest marriage success rate in the world. Okay. And I focused only on that, only on helping clients. And I would bend over backwards. I would do anything. And we still do that now. Jana's job is to call back all past clients of Match Guarantee and invite them back at our cost, just not to send us into, the poorhouse, right? Marriage success rate is our number one goal. And so that being the case, I wasn't rolling in dough, and Anna made really good money selling building supplies. I think it was up to $5,000 a month, right?
No,
as I recall,
2,000 more was. It was different months, yeah. I don't remember now, actually. Maybe
I remember you telling me up to 5,
but it was like very good months, like in summer.
Yeah. Okay. So say 2,000 to 5,000 USD. So that's 2,000 is 4x average, say, and 5,000 is a lot more. So she's used to this lifestyle, and I was fearful. I was not confident I could provide, and this is one of the points. You've got to understand, what is your lady that you're dating? What's her lifestyle, and that she's accustomed to, that she expects, and can you provide that? That is one of the deal breakers, right? As all us guys have to figure out. So yeah, great questions, guys. Do you confirm financial need in a long-term relationship? I'm not sure exactly. The question
I want to add here.
Yeah, please do.
I was in a relationship before Joe, like long time ago. The very first one, okay? It's not the point. Point is that I was not allowed to work, and so I was because he was very rich, and I have to ask him for money. And I remember I've done this probably one time, and I ran away, because this is, and I say, I believe this is nature of a lot of women, Ukrainian, who they actually love to work, a lot of them, but not because they, want to compete with a man. No, they just want to keep themselves busy, develop, be interested person, bring some value to society, they don't want to have over, stress work or something, but just something that will make, and cover their basic expenses, because I don't want really to be this, woman who just, hanging around man and just waiting and asking and begging for money. This is one of the worst things that, if I ask a lot of women, they feel like good women, I'm not talking about scammers, just average Ukrainian woman. They feel very ashamed when they have to ask for money. So you don't want to put, good woman in this position, but they want to see that man, they want to see also they can take care about themselves, but they also want to see that man wants to, to take care about you, because that's how she feel. Again, she feel love. She feel that this man into her, not just but by words, but by action, because that's how they, understand man. And so I was not comfortable in this situation when I cannot provide for myself and I have to ask. No, was just nightmare, and I was gone like a wind, just like fly. No.
Yeah. Thanks for. I thought you turned my phone off. Huh?
Yeah.
It's ringing. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So great conversation.
No internet then.
Okay. Great conversation, guys. Great conversation. The money thing is just somebody keeps power dialing. Hello, we're live on YouTube. How can I help you? Sorry, I don't speak Chinese. Sorry. Bye-bye. Okay. I thought I'm live on YouTube. Call back later, please. Can you hang up? Okay. Anyway, he called 3 times in a row, so I thought somebody died. Actually, on this point of somebody dying, since I said it, I have a request of you guys, if I may, honey. Where is the picture?
Toronto.
Anna, where's the picture?
Continue to call.
Where's the picture?
Just where's all pictures?
Yeah, this guy's power dialing. That's why.
You want picture?
Yeah, let's take off the comment. Like the guy won't stop dialing. What's good? Anna, can you talk? Can you?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm live on YouTube. Can you please call back later? I'm live on YouTube. Oh, that did it. He hung up. That's great.
I thought.
Can you take off the words first, though? Okay.
Words. And I don't see John. I don't have glasses.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I just have a request. Can you put the picture up again?
Yeah.
Guys, my nephew just about died yesterday. So he got crushed between this backhoe, and this dump truck. He was trying to pull the guy out with the hoe, hook the chain to the dump truck, and he was pulling back on the truck with the hoe, chain in between. And then he went to unhook the chain, and the truck driver didn't realize he was unhooking, even though they were communicating by radio. So we're not sure what happened, but anyway, he sandwiched him. And he's just an amazing guy. His name is Sean Ricards, and he's a father of 2. And he's where I grew up, near Dauphin, Manitoba. And he's in the Winnipeg hospital right now in critical care in a coma. And he's going to be operated on today. So anyway, it's just a prayer request. If you guys believe in your higher power, if you could please say a prayer for his surgery today, that we're praying for a miracle, because he got really sandwiched between 2 very big vehicles there, and so I would really appreciate it if you guys can hold him in prayer today, maybe after the stream. Okay. I was going to save that to the end, but I just thought, since the topic of death came up, Winter Peg. Yeah. They call it Murder Peg now. Yeah, that's its nickname. It used to be Winter Peg. Now it's Murder Peg. What's happened to Canada? Okay, just looking at something. Okay, so should we move on from money? Have we covered off
Sean, the name they asked.
His name is Sean. Sean Ricards. Yeah, if you could hold him in prayer, Sean Ricards. Thank you. So thank you, John. Thank you, guys. Yeah, again, Sean Ricards. Thank you guys so much. Okay. So any final questions about money? I mean, we could literally talk about this the whole stream. It's that deep of a topic.
I think maybe what guys need to understand here, that woman, that's that I told, summarizing, that woman who is really interested in building long-term relationship, she would postpone this, if you will not it will not happen in 2 weeks. She will not be asking for money. I mean, everything can happen. You don't know. There is always exception, but generally speaking, it's just very bad red flag if she asking for money.
Yeah, there was many things on my mind about money. So many. I could tell you guys so many stories, breakup stories, wrongful breakup stories, like couples that broke up. He was heartbroken. He just didn't get it. Mostly, this is the thing. We don't get it, guys. Like I didn't get it with Anna. I use ourselves as an example, myself as an example of screw ups, because I really think, I feel it's always the best way to teach from mistakes. When I was a real estate investment mentor, I didn't brag about my wins. I bragged about the deals that I missed or that I fucked up, because I think that's the best way to learn. So that's why I tell the stories that I tell about Anna and I, so you guys can learn from my mistakes, right? Yeah, I think, okay, let's move on. Otherwise, we're just going to be the whole stream on this one question. Okay, number 2 point is, okay, again, the frame is, imagine this is Billy's situation. You're dating a match guarantee lady, Ukrainian lady, for 2 weeks. It's just online. You're chatting now and then. You're having few video calls, but not too often. And number 2, you find out she lives the high life. Okay, again, we're back to money. Really, it's still money. So you found, like Anna. Okay, I will use myself as an example. I said, because I always talked about this early in a relationship. What countries have you been to? I'm sniffing around for her lifestyle expectations or her lifestyle standard, because guess what? That's going to be her expectations on me, right? We know it, guys, right? So she's like, oh, I've been to Egypt 17 times. No, how many?
A lot.
3 to 5. I've been to Egypt more than 5. I've been to Egypt 7 times on vacation. I've been to where else you were? Sri Lanka, Thailand. I haven't been to Sri Lanka or Thailand, and I'm just in Egypt many times, like more than 7. So that scared the crap out of me. Normally, I'm just saying, from my 50 first dates in Ukraine, normally it's not a run right there, in of itself, but it's getting close. It's getting close. I mean, depends on other factors. Depends if she's dressed like, I had a date one time. I'll tell you guys a funny story. It was the second date. I offered to cook for her in my flat, and Anna doesn't know about it. But anyway, she shows up. Turns out she's driving a new car. I can't remember what it was, but she shows up in an actual full-length cheetah. And I can tell it's real, right? Like, I know my furs. I used to trap and hunt as a kid, right? Like in the prairies. It's a real full-length cheetah. Like, this is a $75,000 minimum jacket. Well, she liked me a lot, actually. I could tell, right? I was getting the vibe. Even anyway, she liked me a lot, right? And I was like, no way. Like, just no way. And then it turns out I said a few things. I didn't come out and outright like say anything that she understood my financial status is not that great, right? Basically. But she understood I didn't own a home in Canada or anywhere. And maybe just that in of itself was enough. So that was our last date. It was through a matchmaker. And that matchmaker just said, she thinks you're a very nice guy, but she doesn't think you're a match. And I was like, really? Well, she was in my apartment and,
And what?
Nothing. We'll just leave it there. No, nothing. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing happened, but she was just into me. I could tell.
Why I'm sitting here?
Oh my God. Oh, it's getting good. Okay, let's go for feedback and comments. Oh my God.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. Egypt is cheap. Yeah. And I didn't realize at the time just how cheap it is. Like, Anna was going on these super hot deals,
Yeah, I wasn't going to 5-star hotels, just like whatever I can get by hood tour, like last minute deal. And yeah, that's how I was getting it. But yeah, I found a lot of Ukrainian people, they're very frugal. If you will find now, like I arrive here to Canada, I have contacts of Ukrainian people. I ask them where to buy this. They already found all.
Jean Francis, oh my goodness, how you doing, my friend? Yeah. Well, yeah, we know that, Jean Francis. that kind of woman. Which one, Anna or
what?
Which kind of woman? I mean, high financial expectations. But you see,
But there is
I was getting the vibe that Anna has pretty high, like lives a high life, right? Like what's the question? She lives the high life. I mean, it was getting the vibe. I was getting the high life vibe from Anna, but I was wrong. I was off, right? These were all really crazy cheap. Even Sri Lanka was about $1,000, wasn't it? All in.
$750.
$750 for two people, and for how long?
Like less than 10 days. It's together with flight.
Yeah, including flight, including hotel, food.
Yeah.
Food. Yeah.
No
Food. Okay,
only
for
breakfast.
$750. So again, nothing gold digger about that. Nothing really high life about that, right? But it had the vibe, and of course, I talked to her enough, and we dated, so I understood. But just from that one piece of her travel, her world travel, it wasn't a good sign, because I agree with you, John Francis. It turns me off too. Why? Because you can't afford it, right? It turns you off, I promise you, because you can't afford it. For rich guys that are multimillionaires, they actually want. I have clients. They're at the stage of their life where they want to travel, and they want to be jet setters, and they want a companion, and they got millions in the bank, lots of assets, and so it's actually a turn off if the woman still wants her career, wants to work, wants to be humble and modest. No, he wants to go gallivanting. So it all depends, right? But
there is women. Generally, it's a country where almost no middle class, but there is still women from rich families, that, or they just make themselves up, business owners. So you just need to figure out if you hear and match, in expectations each other. Of course, every man wants to, be happy with what he can provide and appreciate it, in relationship, and just don't feel like he's nobody and no name. So here, definitely should be. And this doesn't mean she's bad, right? If she grew up in a rich family, she used to this lifestyle. And if she meet man with different level, it doesn't mean she's gold digger, basically, But she just she's just looking for more status that will match her family, her lifestyle she used to. She don't want to also sponsor man, sponsorship man. Because that's what happened if she meet man who, less can provide her less than she used to live. I remember
you guys are really active. This is a hot button topic for sure.
Your friend who went on a date, and she come on Porsche Cayenne. She drive out, and she said,
you remember that story?
What is this? So okay, this is not majority.
Ukrainian woman picks him up in a Porsche Cayenne. And he does very well, actually. He makes really good money, like hundreds of thousands take home a year. But that turned him off, right? Because you know what? This is the question. Who asked this question? This is the question. Andy, you win a prize. This is the question. Who pays for that lifestyle? It's usually not her, right? It's usually not her. In my experience, it's usually not her. So who do you think it usually is? And then Andy kind of answers his own question. She's monkey branching from man to man to pay for this lifestyle. Again, guys, this is based on my experience, which is pretty substantive, right? And it's your job when you're dating, at the beginning stages of dating, it's kind of complicated, because you're trying to impress her, you're trying to charm her, you're trying to get her to fall for you, but at the same time, you're part hound dog. You got your nose to the ground, you're sniffing, you're trying to understand what makes her tick, what she's made of, right? If you can afford her, if there's yada yada yada, you haven't met in person, you're trying to see if there's any chemistry there. It's a very complicated arrangement, long distance dating, when you haven't met each other, right?
This is only one way of what?
What?
She can be from rich families. There is many can be options. She might organize. There is a lot of intelligent Ukrainian women who, I don't know, organize factories, you know, they business owners, you know.
Yeah.
So there is many
had rich parents. Remember remember Lady in Red. So I did a soul profile with this girl. We called her Lady in Red. She was all dressed in red. Did you guys ever see that? Well, you know, she came off on her first date like a gold digger. Totally. She asked our client that dated her, meet me in Louis Vuitton. Meet me in Louis Vuitton on Passage in Kiev. We lived right on Passage, right above, Louis Vuitton, actually. But anyway, and so, you know, he met her there. But then she proceeds to say, hey, would you like to buy me a handbag? Or would you like to buy me something? And anyway, just hold on. He tells us after that, right? And of course we called her out on it, right? So Tatiana called her and said, what did you do? What is this? And she says, well, you know, I'm from a rich family. You know, I lived in Dubai the last 10 years with my parents, and I have certain expectations for my future. I don't want to waste time. If he doesn't have the money to buy me a Louis Vuitton handbag, we're done. And that was where again, the framing, and she's, you know, smoking hot face, body, perfect age, you know, all of that, 20 something, I think. So, you know, extreme hypergamy in play. So, but anyway, we punted her from the database. She was gone because that's not what we want from our ladies, right?
Her father, international entrepreneur. And when he was doing soul profile, she was also explaining whom she wants. She was also serial entrepreneur like her father, you know, because this is her role model, you know, of her expectations. So like, you know, call her gold digger or call her, you know, whatever, but she don't want to find men that, you know, she will be sponsoring. So
yeah, we'll get into values coming up really shortly, Jean Francis. Oh, you saw that Lady in Red? Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, guys, my strong opinion, nothing wrong with the Lady in Red. I talked to her. She was very forthright about, hey, listen, I want, like what Anna said, this is what I want my future husband to be. Listen, she has might be some narcissism there, right? Like maybe, hopefully it's not too thick, right? Because God help anybody with a narcissist, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But
she goes to the best sport club in Kiev.
She goes to this gym in Kiev that's crazy expensive, like stupid money, like
$2,000 or $3,000.
$2,000, no, in a month.
A month?
I think it's like $2,000 a month or something. I have an American friend that goes there, and he goes there to pick up girls, and they're all rich girls, of course. But anyway, Lady in Red. You know, she's like, listen, I'm from this background. This is my expectations. My parents raised me like this. She's always lived the high life. So she's not going to marry, you know, a taxi driver, a plumber. It's just not going to happen, right? And you guys might rain on my parade right now and say, Joe, you know, you're talking shit. But listen, don't be a hypocrite. What do you guys want? Do you want a BBW? You know, a big beach whale? Do you want a fat chick? Short, fat, and ugly. How's that for you? Does that work for you? Well, that's the Ukrainian women's equivalent of a taxi driver. Doesn't matter if he looks like Brad Pitt. If he can't provide and he's at that level, he's driving cab, you know, beautiful, you know, like somebody like Lady in Red is just not going to go for him, right? So the male equivalent is, we want beautiful, probably number one. Number two, slim and attractive. And number three, a lot of us would like tall. That's another, you know. And that's kind of the male equivalent of money on the woman's side. I mean, by money, I mean lifestyle, protection, and provision, right? Okay. Let's see any comments from that.
We will be beaten for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, very important question. And absolutely. On occasion, like I think I shouldn't say, but I'll just say, there was a recent client, and yeah, there was a mismatch in the financial arena, and we know her expectations, and the guy really wanted to date her, and we said we don't even recommend, we don't recommend it, even though she might say, because he's good looking, she might say yes, right? I'll have a she might have said yes to this guy, right? But she doesn't know his financial capabilities or incapability, right? So, but rather than have a mismatch and have a first date, Zoom first date, we said, listen, we don't recommend this lady for you. Really don't recommend this lady for you. And he either listens or he doesn't. Sometimes the client doesn't listen, right? I mean, it's his prerogative, right? He's the client, he's the boss. But yes, to answer your question, yes, we do that. That's a very important part of matchmaking. Oh, hey, Mark, married to Ukrainian. Took a while to understand some stuff. Ha! That's the understatement of the year, Mark. Yeah, it took a while. In other words, you still have no idea, and you're still on the mission to learn, right? No, it's a journey that you will be on your entire life, right? That's the truth. If you're going to marry a Slavic woman, you have to understand you're just going to have a chasm of misunderstandings and just these issues that come up because of your cultural differences, right? It's just huge. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're on the same wavelength, same track there, Mark. Even I wasn't even finished reading your comment. Okay. This is great. And would be happy for average Ukrainian woman who appreciate a secure and good life, but not a leopard skin lady for me. Thanks. Yeah. And I think most of us are like that, you know, John. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Yeah. I mean, there was a time in my life I could have afforded that, right? I could have provided that high life of a lifestyle, right? You know, before shit hit the fan in my world and I lost it all. But the thing is, it always was distasteful for me. I never have been attracted to women that want to live a high life, have this high life expectations. Probably because I grew up with poor farming roots. I appreciate salt of the earth, you know, everything Ukrainian. I appreciate salt of the earth, modesty, humility.
Just on the scene with this view, and now everybody think I'm gold digger or you gold digger. Let them guess.
Well, okay, let's set the
Who's
record.
gold digger?
We're here because of me, not Anna. So let's set the record straight. Set the
You're
record straight.
appreciating women, but it doesn't mean that you don't enjoy, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I
great-
don't enjoy it, but I don't like the expectation.
Yeah.
I don't like this expectation. If I want to spoil somebody because I'm in love with them and I just crazy want to give them the stars, moon, and the sky, then that's one thing. But if the expectation is there, I'm sure you guys agree. You know what I'm talking about. It's just very distasteful, and I think most guys are just innately like that. I mean, I even know rich people that are like that, like really rich, right? I wasn't, you know, rich per se. Well, I disagree, Guy. I mean, I agree. In America, the West, hard to find salt of the earth girls these days, but in Ukraine, not hard to find. I would say, honey, look at the question. He says it's hard to find girls that are salt of the earth, like humble. And I was just saying, please comment. In Ukraine, it's the normality. You know, it's the rule, not the exception. It's the rule that the Ukrainian lady you're going to meet. In other words, you put 100 Ukrainian ladies, let's say 30 to 35, right? Because, you know, the 20 something years old, well, that's another story, right? But most of us on this channel are not looking for a 20 something girl. We're looking for 30 something, 40 something, 50 something. So yeah, you put 100 Ukrainian women, 30 to 35 in a room. You're going to find the majority, I will just say, I think even overwhelming majority have these humble qualities, salt of the earth women. Whereas if you do put 100 American women or Canadian women into a jar, well, just right, you guys tell me how many are humble and not materialistic. So,
yeah, I don't find our world in Ukraine very materialistic. Like people always there try to find balance between, making money and living life, doing simple things, just picnics, spending time with the friends, family. This is very important part of the life. Yeah, I, what I'm thinking also, because especially in small cities, ladies didn't see a lot in life, like they was not spoiled. So like if she meet man with a good qualities, good character, like very decent man, right, who have serious intention, if he's living like average lifestyle, let's say in America, whatever, it will be how to say, she will be very appreciative, mostly for a man, being a man that she wants to be with, but also for the level he can provide. She doesn't need like palace or something. Like, I understand, looking at all of this, you might think that this is my idea. No, I was happy with our previous place. I will be happy anywhere. We say,
Hey,
have
listen,
this expression.
can I?
It can be, I don't know this word, but like, okay, let's say in a camping tent, you will be happy. It's matter with whom you are there, and this is true. Not true for all ladies, okay? Again, depends on her background, but it's very true for most of Ukrainian girls, because they're really not very spoiled. And this is beautiful thing, because it's much more easier for men to please her, and that's make him very fulfilled in the relationship, and push his confidence that he's breadwinner, and she's appreciate him more. And I always know that when woman appreciative and and grateful, man just naturally wants to do more for her, more for family, more for not because he's obligated, just because he it's just like when you love someone, you want to do best for him, the same way it turns to him. Yeah, she cares about him and do her best from this, right? So it's naturally flow, you give, win-win relationship.
Yeah. Listen, this one kind of gets under my skin. So it's on. Matchmaking makes crazy money. Honey, do we make crazy money?
Oh, let's not talk about this. Yeah,
Yes.
It seems like, but I don't know how to say.
Well, guys,
Letter websites.
What should I say about that? Honest matchmaking. You pretty much have to go to the soup line when you're an honest matchmaker. With my knowledge, guys, I could start a PPL site like that. Give me 1 week, I could start. I mean, I know where they are. They're plug and play online. And with my marketing prowess, I could be making millions a year, doing what every other PPL site does, which is, they come preloaded with thousands of women, beautiful pictures, right? Preloaded, and remote console. So you have your chatters, right? Which men are always the best, and they are chatting. So you just plug in some chatters. You don't need a lot to start, actually. Maybe a handful to start. Handful can handle thousands of women, and they just fake chat with you. And the girls send the pictures and they upload, and I always hate it when I switch to the dark side and talk about the dark side. But just so you guys understand, it's extremely lucrative to be a scammer. And now with ChatGPT, guess what? That's a game changer. Now you can make a digital AI picture that's realistic enough that it looks like the girl.
You not see you guys.
Wait a second. They can serve up your favorite type of woman. Redhead. We had a guy that's just crazy about redheads. He only introduced me to redheads. I'm like, well, I haven't known a lot of Ukrainian redheads, but yeah. Redhead, big boobs, sporty body, like age exactly what you want, dressed how you want. They can serve up the digital image, and you can chat with her on a ChatGPT based chatbot, right? So you can make a shit ton of money. if a person wants to go to the dark side. But that's how so that's the future, by the way, of PPL. That's the future. And we'll be there in 1 year max. Mark my words. Date stamped is this video. In 1 year, I will find that type of a chat system that's using a chat GPT. We're now at 3.5, but it's quadrupling every version, from 3 to 3.5, etc. Anyway, that will be out there within the year. So it's extremely lucrative to be a PPL site, okay? But I don't know about you guys, but this comes down to values now. Who are you as a human being? Can you live with yourself doing that for a living? Well, obviously these sites have no problem with it, right? These sites have no problem with it. I'm just going to put up some comments while I'm talking. Can you do comments while I'm talking? Because I'm on a rant. No, but I mean, put them up.
Oh.
Just take it.
But I cannot read. No, just finish your question. Where is your question? Let's put this.
Okay. Oh, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. Where was I? Yeah, but listen, we're not the only game in town. Like, we're not the only. Can you take away this question? Yeah. We're not the only. There's a conference called the iDate conference. The last time I was at 2018, it was in Kyiv. That's the last time I was at. And they didn't have one during COVID. And so there are, little boutique matchmaking outfits there, right? And I honestly don't know who's honest, who's not. But I tell you, I've learned a lot. Being in this industry for 7 years. And it's not what meets the eye. You meet a matchmaker, she seems really nice and this and that. And anyway, I could do a whole live stream on it. Remember, guys, we had 6 affiliate partners. We added the ladies to the database, right? And one of my clients got scammed, right? Remember, I fucked up part 1 and part 2 videos. It's on the YouTube channel explaining on how I scammed one of my clients. I mean, one of my affiliate partners, or one of my alliance partners, I should say, scammed a guy that I know very well. And he came to me and said, look, we're on a date. She told me she's married. She told me she gets paid to date with me. And this guy's 35 years old, rich and handsome, American. So if they can scam, and he speaks fluent Russian. So if they can scam that profile of a man, you think they can't scam you? So I got scammed, like Match Guaranty got scammed. And then guess what? We just found out, what, honey, 2 weeks ago, that one of our other partners, 6 partners that we had for short time, we plugged in their ladies. And then when this happened, I just instantly, on a dime, I yanked all 6 affiliate profiles, and it was, I don't know, 600 or 700 women. And it cost me 10 grand on the IT side to plug them in and then rip them out. And that was within about 6 months, I think. And that was after a year of vetting them, guys, Yeah. And I had Irina, God rest her soul. She passed away from cancer. Maybe you remember her. Irina, as a former matchmaker of 10 years, running her own company, she was the main one doing the vetting. Like, she did the front vetting, then I vetted them. So they were very well vetted. So I'm just saying, guys, if we can get duped, what makes you think you can't get duped from one of these little boutique matchmakers? And some of our partners had 150 ladies. They're in a little town, maybe like Poltava, for example, and they got 150 ladies, and she's been a matchmaker for 20 years. And you just think, oh, this is great, right? Yeah. I thought it was good.
And this last partner, like, I know her very well.
Yeah.
And I would never think this is possible with her, that she would, pay for dates, So this is just so sick. Like, I understand Ukrainian people cannot understand and cannot trust, figure out Ukrainian person who work like that, But I understand they do all this work, and why they do this? Because they don't have other ways, they cannot survive. So they go on these dark sides to survive. I don't know why. So, yeah, this is crazy. So there's only one way then to keep, our database and know what we do, There is not possibility to have partners. Even you want to deliver, why you want to have partners? Because you want to extend your database, you want to have more choice, you want to help, every every guy was, providing him the more options possible. But then you hit the wall with the, with the quality of those girls, what they're looking for, and if they've been paid or no to go on a date. This is just so fucked up. I said this word. Sorry.
Ooh, Anna said the F-bomb. That means she's really pissed. Okay, that rarely happens. Anyway, guys, I'm just sharing with you that it's pretty damn near impossible to separate the wolves from the sheep. Yeah. And then the wolves in the sheep clothing.
It's not possible for Ukrainian people.
Yeah.
And foreigners think they can figure out things. So this is just making me laugh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we have not, and we will never have any partners. All our ladies are our own Match Guarantee ladies. What was I going to say? Which, by the way, again, that killed my business model. I was planning on building the best brand in the world, Match Guarantee. And once you've got the brand, you've got the Coca-Cola, if you will, of the matchmaking world, then I was going to get build franchises, open franchises, get franchisees around Ukraine and then Belarus and you name it. So it was a business model that would end up making tens of millions, honestly, right? Instead, I had to kill that business plan because I understood there's nobody I can trust, and I cannot. There's no level of vetting I can do that I can get to that place that I can trust a partner. Maybe after a year of working with them, but anyway. So that business, he's been the whole time. So that business model is dead. My franchise business model is dead, and we will remain just a small boutique matchmaking agency. And so anyway, back to the comment that matchmakers are rolling in dough. No, not the honest ones. The honest ones are in the soup line. And I'm not saying we're in the soup line, but, if a person does, if there is an honest matchmaking agency, I mean, even the ones that scammed guys, right? Like the one I'm speaking of that scammed my client, it's in a small city. Okay, like the size of Sumi. She's been a matchmaker for a very long time. Elderly woman, like midlife, woman. Only 150 ladies. You meet her and you think salt of the earth. Not the case. She had paid this one girl to date hundreds. That one girl confessed to my client, Fran, that she had been paid to date hundreds of men, not our clients, but her own agency's men, Anyway, we digress. I just want you guys to know really what this industry is. So a lot of chat here inside. I guess we're going to have to quickly go. We're going to have to, I don't know how long we've been an hour, either that, or we can go long. I think we can go long today because this is really good, guys. Let's say you start dating again, a Match Guarantee lady. You've been dating her 2 weeks, just, chatting, a few video dates. And then she drops the bomb. Actually, I'm divorced not once, but twice. Do you pass or play? Vote, please. Let's vote on this one. Divorce twice. Somebody write in chat, please. Divorce twice, so I can count all of the votes. Somebody write in chat. Divorce twice. Pass or play. And tell me why you would pass or you would play. And while you do that, I will share you a story. I will share a story. 2 times. Whoa. Divorce twice. Okay, thanks. What? Okay. Inside chat. So, honey, you tell the story. You know what I'm talking about.
I cannot.
Okay, I will start the story. You finish the story. Well, So there's this client, and if I say anything wrong, if I misremember something, correct me. Okay?
Names, okay?
No. There's this client. I don't even remember who it was, but there's a guy. He had a great intro call with the lady. She likes him. He likes her.
And then he says she's full package. Like,
Yeah, she's the full package, he says, and he's like
really,
building her up like, wow,
everything,
great.
Thank you. This is just so amazing. Like, just we so great match. And like, I'm impressed. And then they communicate for some time. And then later, what happened? He found out that she divorced twice. And so he came back to us with a complaint that we introduced him to not quality women. They're like, with defect, I don't know, not marriage material anymore. So what we gonna say on that note?
Honey, what? Sorry, I was kind of tuned out. Did you tell him like? Yeah, so
he came back to us angry that we introduced not to quality woman.
Yeah.
Material.
How dare you introduce me to a woman that has been divorced twice, low quality woman, and guys, he was like this. I know my value. I will pass. Wasn't he older as well?
Yeah, big age gap too. Big
age gap, guys. To find even a 15-year age gap today, it's getting more and more rare as the wartime continues. And we're going to do a live stream talking about that, because age gap that women will go for, it's shrinking post Ukraine Russia war. Yeah, we're going to do a separate live stream on that. So anyway, they had a large age gap, over 20 years, but it was a genuine connection. And she was a quality woman. I won't get into the specifics. Somebody's asking me specifics. I don't know exactly, but
I don't think over, but like 18, 20, something like
okay.
that.
Oh, okay. But suffice it to say, she was a high quality woman. I think even she was a university professor.
English,
university professor?
I don't remember. No.
I mean, well educated, just a high quality woman. And she was of an age, like she wasn't like, this was a woman, it wasn't a young woman either. Like you think, okay, maybe.
Yeah, mature.
Maybe if she's 30 and divorced twice,
yeah,
it's a problem.
40. She was. What?
You missed that one. maybe it's a problem, but no, she was 40 something, like I think 48 or something like that. So she wasn't a spring chicken. Okay, she's divorced twice. And he says, yeah, like
you decided to date to what?
So wait. So I just want to finish off. So he says, yeah, he's mad at Match Guaranty. Yeah, he's so what? So most of you guys are saying I would pass before we kind of drop a bomb on you and share a fact that you probably didn't know. I mean,
okay, bye.
In spite of a lifetime guarantee, which is one of the reasons I paused. Okay. Good engagement in chat, guys. Okay. So guess what? Tracy and all you guys that passed, guess what? Honey. It's okay, right?
No.
No?
Okay. Okay,
Blin. You would have passed on Anna. So that's what you get for judging.
You would be passed on Joe?
You would have passed on me if you're gay. I don't know. I'm divorced twice. Anna's divorced twice. So do you know that puts us and plus with our age gap, I mean, just our age gap alone puts us in the less than 5% probability of success, of marriage success. Less than 5% probability, according to the stats. Age gap. And then if you add divorce twice, I mean, we basically have no chance, honey. It's so infinitesimally small, you have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl lottery. So I'm just saying, guys, that's what you get when you judge. When you judge so quickly like that, based on nothing, I mean, we all judge, right? I mean, human beings are the quickest judges. The statistics are, the numbers are, When you meet a new person, you've decided within the first 30 seconds if you like them or not, and if you want to give them the time of day at all. 30 seconds, guys. And some stats are like 7 seconds. I've seen different studies and stuff like that. So we're all judgmental. I'm not saying it's just to blindly judge. It's dangerous, you know.
I believe that all people make mistakes, you know, and that's
Yeah.
how we learn, you know.
Yeah.
Like those one who don't do nothing, they don't do mistakes. And from my side, I would say that I was not in situation never that, you know, like some Ukrainian women who, you know, dating for years, how this calls they live even together, but men never offer, you know, marriage. I was actually in situation when I was like under even like push men to get married or to split, and so it was very hard to, you know, made my like, yeah, kind of, and especially when you're young and you don't know what to do. But then
And says even now he knows he wouldn't accept you.
yeah, I know.
Wouldn't accept you.
It's okay, Joseph.
And will
Everybody-
not marry you, honey.
I don't need to marry and will not die about that.
Hey, it's your life, guys, right? You live your life the way you see fit, right? I'm not, you know, I'm not here to be the judge either. I'm just here to educate. That's all. To educate. Of course, everybody does what they want. Do what you feel is best for you. Okay.
I would definitely have passed on Joe.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I think we've finished off on that. Number 4. Imagine again. It's Billy's situation. You're dating a Match Guarantee Ukraine lady. You've been dating for 2 weeks, long distance. You have occasional video chats, but you're mostly chatting on WhatsApp. And she doesn't want to have kids. Okay, you understand she doesn't want to have kids, and this is news to you. The topic never came up before, you know. But she says, "Listen, I already have a child. I'm good." She won't tell you you're too old. Spoke to a client. Well, actually, Deanna spoke with a client, prospective client today. He's 60. He's either 51 or 67. I asked Diana, which one is it? And it's a deal breaker for him if she doesn't want to have kids. Now, I think he's 67. He has 0. I mean, okay, never say never. I can never say 0, but he has almost no help. I mean, I can help him as a client. We would turn him down, and I will turn him down as a prospective client. I can't help him. If he's 51 and he wants to have children because he's never had children, I'm not saying it's impossible, because, you know, it's possible, but it's a very tall bar. It's a very tall bar. And I'll always be honest with guys. Is Billy here?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, you find out. What would you guys do? Please write in chat. You'd pass, or you'd continue. You want to have children. This is a scenario. You find out she doesn't want to have children. And I wrote in brackets, with you. She does not want to have children with you. Guess what, guys? There is a situation. There can be a situation where a woman says she doesn't want to have children. Of course, it's with you, right? She's talking about with you. We're going to talk about somebody else. But guess what? She would have children with somebody else. Imagine. And could be several reasons. 1, she's not confident enough in the relationship. 2, guess what? She doesn't feel protected and provided for to the level to have children. Hey, honey?
Yeah, maybe there can be many different reasons. Yeah. I believe when there is, you know, a strong love between man and woman, there is always a situation that, you know, if your partner have this, you know, big desire of becoming a father, And if women really love you, she with time even can change
20
her mind.
years. Go ahead, honey.
Even
Sorry.
can change her mind, you know? I mean, I don't know. I believe that a big part that woman wants child because of certain man, and she just want to go through this experience together. But there is also, like, you know, situation where, I don't know, she has already 2 kids and maybe even 3, you know, or I don't know, it can bring danger to her health, and like she wants just to men to be also understanding, or she just feel like she doesn't have so much energy to share because this is each child, this is a lot of, you know, effort. So I don't know, Joseph, this is very, I know if it's like, okay, if it's man 67 years old, it should be deal breaker for him. She should leave her because she doesn't
No,
want
of
to have
course
children.
not. The guy has completely unrealistic expectation. Women don't want to have children with a 50-year-old man. Ask me how I know that. Right? 50 first dates, guys. Lots of experience under the belt. At 50, they think you're too old. And the thing is, guys, they won't tell you that. There's a comment in here. You know what I think it'd be a deal breaker. Yeah, it'd be a deal breaker if she wouldn't have children with me, but she would have with somebody else. You will never know that, right? Of course, you will never know that. I'm just pointing this out because to go deep on this topic. So yeah.
But if woman doesn't have children and man wants, this is will be deal breaker for her. You know, if she doesn't have, she wants, this is very natural desire of a lot of Ukrainian women. If you meet lady 35, she doesn't have children, and if you don't want children, just better don't have even introduction, don't waste your time, because most likely, you know, better to find out, of course, what she wants in life, but most likely, you know, if she can have, this is will be her the biggest, you know, priority and desire, and she wants man who with whom she will, you know, have babies. So it works both ways, you know. I think those things should be, this is very basic, you know, deal breakers or something that can actually connect you, you know, like big common goal.
Yeah. There's no way to shut off this phone from ringing?
No,
this drives
if I
me
will
nuts.
turn off, then
okay,
you will not have internet.
Okay, it stopped. Yeah, anyway, it's a very again, a very deep topic. I've spoken to 3 prospective clients in the last 2 days that are over 50, even I could say well over 50, except for one. And they want to have children, and I'm just straight with them. I tell them, because I was exactly 50 when I was dating in Ukraine. I was telling the women, hey, do you want to have children? If not, like, that's a deal breaker for me. That's what I would do on like the second date. And guess what? Paka paka, they were gone. They were gone with the wind. So my advice, like I just gave advice to a guy the other day that who's probably going to become a client, and he's in his early 50s, okay, I'll say. And he wanted to put in his intro letter that, you know, basically it's a deal breaker. If you don't want to have children, it's a deal breaker. Don't say, you know, don't pick me. And I said, listen, you can do that, but you're going to get 0 from 10. You're going to get 0 women that want to date you from 10. And I don't think we'll be able to help you. It's the wrong way to go about it. And I'm confident in this advice because I did it the wrong way for many women. I saw the reaction. When you are dating somebody new, they don't know you from Adam. You're new. You're on the second date, third date, whatever.
No emotional connection, no feelings, no nothing. And
no nothing. And
okay,
you put an ultimate
baby.
Yeah, you put an ultimatum on them. Listen, I want a baby. And if you're not into that, if you think I'm too old or whatever, tell me now. Well, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot. And I did. Time and time again, I shot myself. Boom, boom. I had a revolver. Boom, 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 boom. I'm thick-headed, so I catch on very slowly, you know. I have to make a mistake typically 5 times more than your average bloke, it seems. So I did that many, many, many times. And then I was very discouraged. I thought, well, I guess my life's dream never going to happen. But then in time, in time, even I caught on that the only way a woman is going to have children with you if you're over 50 is if she genuinely is in love with you. Because when she is in love with you, well, everything changes, right? Everything changes. It's like you two become one, right? Like the Bible says, two become one when you get married. And your dream starts to become her dream. Your wish starts to become her wish. Her wish starts to become your wish. Look at this piano here. And is finally, after playing piano for 7 years and giving it up, but she's getting back into music, which is one of her big life passions. And I'm her biggest supporter, gently supporting her all these years. You want your spouse to be as happy as possible. And if they have a big dream and you can help them realize it, even if the woman already has kids, guess what? If she loves you, you're probably going to get a yes. But that's only going to be when you're a patient man and you wait and you don't. Hear me wisely, guys. If you make it an ultimatum, you fuck it up. If you make it an ultimatum, even if you make it an ultimatum later in the relationship, like when she loves you, don't position it like an ultimatum. Nobody likes an ultimatum. It's cornering the person right away. This is the most candid, raw, and real coaching advice I've ever given. Because guys that are like me and want a family, never had kids, we're just like tense like this. Like it's like our male biological clock is ticking. We've done everything else in life. We've pursued our career. We've got all kinds of career aspiration boxes ticked, but no children. And life, I tell you, I've been there, done that. With no children, it's very void. It's just like an empty vessel. It's like a glass half. I mean, with a few drops of water in the bottom. But with children, it's a glass full to the top and overflowing. It's always full of excitement, love, and abundance, and everything. It is everything that I thought it would be.
Joseph,
So
I want to come
what-
back about divorce topic and
Okay,
equality women.
please.
I
Tell.
was thinking about this, and I was trying to put myself in the shoe of Western man, and why, I think it's also, I need to clarify here. We don't have in Ukraine, like when women marry men, there is a lot of marriages when what happened in the most common reason of divorce in Ukraine, I would say, it's just because too early, marriages, and when people don't know themselves, they immature, they don't know themselves, so they don't know what they do, especially if women being under like pressure of men say, or you will split now, or we will marry. So that's what also can cause this marriage. But what I want to say that we don't have even this definition of alimony to a woman. When woman being divorced, it doesn't mean she will, or twice divorced, she will now have income from man. She's actually, did you hear what I said?
What?
Can you support me on that? When women divorce, like in the West, she can have financial support, like she's married, but then she divorced and she gets some financial benefits from this. This is not the case.
Yeah, big time.
So maybe
she'll take 80%.
Have this perception, like she's just, this is her lifestyle to marry and then divorce and get benefit from that. No, in Ukraine you get only emotional breakdown from this, and depression and whatever, and feeling that all your dreams just finish. You have only psychological drama, nothing else. You don't have in law definition that you can be supported by your ex, even if you have children. $50 a month for alimony. This is just like, okay, what?
I was just giving a guy coaching advice yesterday on this point, and I told him exactly what you said, that listen, if like, for example, our ladies that are very well vetted, there's no other benefit other than meeting Mr. Right and getting married to being with Match Guarantee. There's no, so we remove that, that possibility of a hidden agenda for the most part, right? There's always other possibilities for a hidden agenda, but that way we screen, you know, out by psychological video profiling and testing, interview, etc. But generally with our ladies, with quality average Ukrainian ladies, you don't have to be worried that they've got this like a Western woman in mind. Oh, I'll get married. I'll take him for half. Or a guy I was talking to yesterday said, no, it's, for my case, it's 80%. She took me for 80% of what it was worth. So they don't have this in the mind. They don't have this knowledge even, as Western women do, because they just don't have this situation in Ukraine. In Ukraine, there's divorce rape, but it's reverse, right? The woman gets raped in Ukraine, not the man. So they don't have this even idea that this can happen for them. Like Anna just said, divorce just ends in financial. I mean, it's just heartbreak and at the same time financial devastation. The child support in Ukraine to this day is $100 per month per child. $100 per month.
No.
It's pathetic. Even what?
I don't know how much. It was $50. I don't know now. It's
okay. 50, 100 doesn't matter. It's nothing. It's nothing. And even that money in Ukraine, it's also nothing. You know, it's a joke. So I'm just saying that you guys that have this paranoia about, you know, she's gonna,
from perception of what happened in Western world, that I understand why this curiosity.
Yeah. You're seeing the world with your, in my case, brown tinted lenses. I have brown tint on my lenses. So I'm seeing everything with a slight brown tint. You're seeing with a red tint, red being danger of financial ruin, right? You have this red tint in your glasses because that's all you know is divorce, rape in the West. And you've either had it happen to yourself with the worst case scenario, or if not, it's happened to friends. For sure, it's happened to friends or colleagues. And so you have these red tinted glasses. So of course you have this fear. But it's a good thing when you go to Ukraine, as long as you choose wisely, choose a high value woman, a woman with values, with morals, that was raised well, and you'll just never have this problem. Never say never, but and this is a point that we're coming up to. We better
and you think
we better skip along.
You know, 50% of the women in Ukraine, they was in different type of abuse, emotional, physical abuse, and you think those women should keep these marriages and like continue to live as a victim, or they just should, you know, grow over this and just, you know, stand up for themselves and take a measure, you know?
Let's go to number
50%.
six.
In the last year,
remember to go back to number 5. Don't let me forget, guys.
Statistic: 350,000 women in the last year applied officially for asking for help to protect them from abuse, physical abuse. And those just official numbers of those who brave, you know, who come and ask for help. There is so many didn't ask for help.
Guys, let me just repeat, just to make sure you got this. In the last year, during the war, 2022, is it?
No, sorry, it's this year, half a year. 2023
it's half a year.
Until June.
The half of 2023, 350,000 complaints of domestic abuse in Ukraine. Now, it's a huge problem in Ukraine. People don't even know about it, but it's one of the other reasons Ukrainian women are looking to men outside Ukraine. And it's not a downer thing on Ukrainian men, but anyway, it is what it is.
And there is no official, like, we don't have like government support or like really protection. So
there's
all
no
this is made by, you know, volunteer organizations, you know, like who collecting these numbers. And
you have to understand, guys, that if there's 350,000, let me remove this number 6. If there's 350,000 complaints of domestic violence in Ukraine in a half a year, remember, so that's 700,000 annualized, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, there's got to be at least 10 times more of women that didn't complain, probably 100. Why? Because everybody in Ukraine knows the police don't help you. There's nobody that's going to help you. Now your husband's going to be pissed at you because you called the police, and he's going to beat you even more. So almost every woman, if she's being beaten, she's just going to shut up. I mean, she will leave when it gets bad enough. When it gets bad enough, she'll leave.
So when guys
anyway,
say, I know my
that's it.
values, you know, I'm not married woman who been divorced or been twice divorced, you know, she also knows her values. She don't want to be,
guys,
being beat, you know, if she.
Yeah, you guys judging Ukrainian women that are divorced twice. You would have suggested that she stay in this abusive relationship and instead of being divorced twice, would you? I'm just saying, be careful when you judge. Like judge
You
carte
need to
blanche.
see
Be careful.
whole picture.
Be very careful.
What happened, you know?
Yeah.
And
Let's
then
move
make
on,
your
love.
conclusion, yeah.
Values. Okay, again, dating scenario is pass or play. You're dating a woman 2 weeks, she's a match guarantee lady, you know, same situation. And you realize that her values are not congruent with yours. So let's assume you have a high value system, right? You know what you stand for. You're generally a pretty righteous and just person, but you find out, yeah, she's below you. She doesn't exactly, you know, she's able to ebb and flow pretty freely on matters that shock you, right? You find out, however you find that out, situation, conversation, you find out you don't have the same value system as her. Pass or play? Please vote. We're going to have to speed this up. Pass or play? It's probably not an interesting, that interesting a point, so we'll skip over it pretty quick. But it's an important one. You need to be, you know, being the hound dog and put your, you know, nose to the ground and sniff this out pretty early in the dating, right?
Very, very interesting answer. There's
Which one? Which one?
Core values equal, you see?
Which one is it?
Pass, secondary.
So you can't see because you don't have your glasses, Anna. What is that?
Wait, I was
What is
already
that? Very interesting.
You put it.
Oh, okay. Core values equal pass.
Secondary, maybe. Yeah, depends how big, you know,
Okay.
how big important those things.
Okay. Yeah, pass. Values are everything. Values actually are everything. It's the foundation. It's the foundation of your relationship. If you don't have common values, you have no foundation to build a house. If you build a house not on a foundation, it's just going to be like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but it's going to fall. It's going to crash. Guaranteed. Take it to the bank. Guaranteed. All right. Thanks, guys. We're going to pick this up. Let's go back to point 5. She lied and told you she did not smoke. Pass or play? Pass or play? She lied. She told you she didn't smoke, and you're in this relationship, and you know now you understand she smokes. You pass or play? Quickly in chat. What would you say? What would you say? Smoke, pass. Well, listen. I agree with you. What's what? I told this story already, so I think you guys already heard, but I had this situation, right? And I ended up trying, right? Because we had values. We had the same values. She was a very strong Christian girl. She was actually a born again Christian, which is like crazy rare in Ukraine. And, you know, she was a really good person. But she smoked and she lied about it. And, you know, she said she would quit, but she didn't, because it's a bitch to quit smoking. And it eventually ended our relationship. I have asthma-induced allergy. It's induced by cigarette smoke, so I couldn't do it. So anyway, it's just part of our game here today. Number 7, as soon as you realize your future plans do not line up. So your future, you want to have children, she doesn't. She wants to live on the ocean, let's say. You don't. She wants to travel. You don't. Whatever your future, you want a family. She doesn't. Whatever your future plans are, if they don't jive, go ahead.
Like
go ahead.
I don't know. She see you
pass or play.
Yeah. She don't want to move to you, but you don't see yourself in her country. So like how it will be. So like yeah, main life goals. If they match or they not match, visions. Yeah. Visions for a family. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's again, it's the foundation of your relationship. So I would hope all of you say pass, right? I would hope all of you say pass. And this is a great live stream because again, just want you to understand what makes Ukrainian women tick and how to choose wisely, right? How to choose the right one, where it's really going to be till death do you part, right? Want to help you with that, guys, in every way that we can. And so that's why the game here today. We'll look at the poll here in a moment, but I want to, if you guys could just write me in chat. Do you guys want us to do a live stream with the shoe on the other foot? In other words, when will she break up with you? What will cause her to break up with you? Shoe on the other foot on another live stream. And we'll go through the same game, pass or play, but from the woman's perspective, because you guys need to know what Ukrainian women want, right? And I think the game format like this makes it a little bit more interactive and fun. If you guys join it, would you like us to do a live stream like that coming up soon? Okay, 62 votes, honey. Yes, 31%. No, 58% on the question. You've been in a long distance relationship for 2 weeks, but are not feeling the love, right? And I explained it at the beginning. It's basically Billy's situation with Oksana, right? For 2 weeks, he wasn't feeling the love. He wasn't feeling that she wanted to communicate. She wasn't being very communicative, and he just wasn't feeling, like I say, the love. You know what I mean? So, yes. I see what you mean. The question is written poorly. You have been, and what? Yes, what? Yes, we'll break up with her. Oh, shit. I fucked up. Yeah. Now I understand. The question is written. You guys told me at the beginning. And, honestly, I just did this quickly. We kind of got going late this morning. And so which is it, guys? No. Oh, shit. No. Yeah, I think probably no. You guys must have voted like you would pass. And 15%, this is my little tester. I don't care. 15, that just tells me, it tells me 15% of you guys watching are just, I don't know, killing time. You're not really looking for a Slavic wife. I don't know. 15% of you. It's kind of my bias adjuster.
Or they don't understand question also.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So guys, this let me turn this off. Can you turn off the question?
Yeah.
This is where it gets really interesting. And I was hoping Billy could join on. No, Billy.
What helped us? Thank you.
Oh, thanks. What? Yeah, guys, this is where it gets really interesting because so you guys, most of you think that you would pass, right? You would break up with her, right? 2 weeks, you've been long distance dating and you're not feeling the love, right? So I think you guys voted that, although my bad, I did screw up on how I worded the question. But I think most of you would break up with her, right? So I don't think I'm going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. But with a little bit of Cupid match guarantee influence with Billy and Oksana, you guys might just be surprised. I won't let the cat out of the bag yet. I was hoping Billy would join us. I invited him, but he's at work. He had to work today. And I will leave it for you guys to find out, from Billy, from the horse's mouth.
One road 2 weeks is not enough to make solid determination, especially since we're dealing with a different culture.
Yeah.
That's why I selected I don't care. It's like third option.
Okay. Yeah. What wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that
maybe
comment?
it's not enough time to.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Thanks, what for putting the questions up. Actually, what if you could just put up some questions quickly, whatever, it'll help me from not having to focus on. And then I'll know to talk about that one. Let me give you my 2 bits, guys. I agree with if that's what said. 2 weeks is not enough time, and we do see that clients in a short period of time, classic, like 2 weeks with Billy. They're like, I'm not feeling the love. I don't think she's a match. Next, let's punt this one. But then guess what? They find out, because we always do a failed relationship investigation, basically. We will find out what happened from both sides, right? From both sides. So we understand he wasn't feeling the love, but then we understand from her side, I was just shy. My English was bad, so I didn't want to do video. We get these kind of reasons. Oh, no, I really did like him, but I didn't find, I felt he wanted me to be the instigator of the communication, right? And Slavic women are not like that, guys. You have to be the pursuer, right? All these kinds of, so you find out after that actually you tossed a perfectly good relationship into the bin just because you were impatient, right? I've seen it happen a lot. Because guys figure, well, they have an infinite number of choice. They got unlimited lifetime. So if it's not working in 2 weeks, let's toss it to the side. So I agree. I absolutely agree with what. It's too early. It's too early to end a relationship. One what?
One role.
Oh, one. Oh, sorry. One. Yeah, it's too early. It's too early. Again, this is my opinion. You guys do what you want. It's your life. You can do that. You're unlimited lifetime and all of that. You can churn and burn the babes, but you got to think to yourself, that you got to think to yourself, what's that doing to her? You just hurt another human being. She happens to be a refugee. It happens to be in the lowest point of her life right now, most likely. I mean, most women, if not all, you guys, you think you understand, but trust me, you don't. You don't understand what Ukrainian people are going through, even if they're out of Ukraine. They're out of Ukraine, so at least they're not having daily air raid sirens. But they're out of Ukraine. They're worried about their family, their mother, their father, their brother, their sister. Maybe the brother. It's fucked up, and it really is tough. So, and we of course protect our women, as well, right? And we don't want you guys churning and burning through our women just because you're impatient, because you don't understand the culture, because you don't understand, you're not feeling the love, because she's not behaving as you would like or as you would expect.
Yeah,
Babe, what would you say to this?
I have a question. Would you agree that Ukrainian women, like Slavic women, they opens up slower compared to Western women? They much more.
Of course.
Yeah, and can
of course.
add why?
It's Slavic nature.
In your experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you add to this picture of 50% an abusive relationship, it's really they need, they move very slow now, very cautious. They don't want again to trap in abusive relationship. They're very cautious, and they choose to move not full forward, but they choose to open their heart again, to believe in light and loving and caring kind relationship, but they want to learn from the experience before, so they don't go in full, when they was 19 they was doing this, right? When they didn't have this hard previous experience, so they move more cautious, more they observe more, they look in the man's actions, they test his character, with different actions. They just very intuitive, reading everything with every possible, message, understanding, looking through down deep, because of their past experience. we're talking about ladies like 30 past, mostly they have experience, you know, in past. And this experience not always was, you know, rainbow and chocolate and, you know, pink clouds. It was some experience that they learn from, that they make them more, you know, more calm and not, you know, as initiative. They just don't want to again make mistake.
You know what? I'm going to finish the live stream by pissing a lot of you guys off. How's that for a premise? You guys are bagging on Billy in the comments. Shame on you. Billy has got big cojones like this, as opposed to a lot of you guys watching little tiny shriveled up ones that just like to sit at home, dream about, but do fuck all about it. You know, shame on you. Who? Like, I wish you guys were in my living room right now. I'd have a mind to give you right now. Okay. Sure, Billy's made some mistakes, but fuck, man. He's worked on himself. He's done he's been open to coaching. He's been teachable. With Jana's guidance, with my guidance, you can see the difference in him, the increased confidence. Just many, many differences. And the big thing is he's not giving up. He's getting back on the horse despite this brutal breakup with Irina. I'd like to see how you would handle that. Seriously, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. Seriously, all you guys ragging on Billy in comments. Fucking shame on you. Anyway, that's it for the live stream today. You want to say anything? You see I'm pissed off and I just tell it as it is. Yeah, because you guys, be lucky if you're a quarter of the man Billy is. You guys, all you guys, slamming on him right now. Seriously, I mean it, every word. Look at what you're doing or not doing. Yeah, you're a great little in the peanut chat there, doing nothing about it. Not doing anything to fulfill your dreams, but you can rag on others that are giving it their best foot forward and failing through basically no fault of his own, but getting back on that horse, right? Something that 9 out of 10 men won't do. Billy is a fucking hero. He's a man's man. Not saying he's perfect. Fuck, I'm not perfect. But I'm perfectly fucking happy despite not being perfect. So just saying, guys.
No, this
Honey,
is not all rag on.
No, not all.
Just
I'm
some
talking
people.
to the guys only that are ragging on Billy in comments right now. That's all. Anything before we close?
Joseph, people do this when they have this dream, you know, this dream to find a wife, and they don't do nothing about this. So they attack other people who is doing this, you know. This is just people's nature, you know, or like, you know, it just, guys, you know, if really Billy's story touch you this way, it just tells me this is your big dream. And the best thing you can do is just you better start to do something about this, you know, because like, you know, judging him will never make any changes in your life, you know. We have mostly very supportive and nice, you know, audience towards Billy, you know, who volunteer to, you know, participate in this project, basically to help you guys to, you know, learn from his experience and to save you from your possible mistakes. And so like a ecological position will be here. It's, you know, be grateful and just, you know, appreciate that, you know, for his bravery to, you know, to share with all of us. We know that this is the best way to learn, you know, from real experience. But I understand those guys just so unhappy with themselves, you know, so unhappy about how they live, what they do, that they just release it in people around, you know. Billy, they just hit Billy. This is always not about Billy. This is about themselves.
Well, Laszlo, something wrong when you do the same mistake over and over. Well, I did it over and over and over and over, the same mistake. So I always teach that, hey, I'm the lowest on the totem pole. I made all the fuck ups so you guys don't have to, right? So just saying. And I do want to give a shout out to all you guys that are supporting Billy. I want to give you a shout out, and I want to give you, a big thank you for supporting Billy. For encouraging him. Nothing wrong with constructive criticism. Somebody commented, sorry. Constructive criticism is great. It helps you improve. And Billy's very open to constructive criticism. But nobody likes being just slammed on, right? Ragged on. It's just the only people that do that, it's coming from your own insecurities. It's coming from your own lacking. When you just rag on people and it's not in a constructive way. Again, Billy, otherwise known as Billy the Kid, he is a no wife, no pay client. So we did a deal with him with extreme risk reversal. We're taking the financial risk of his success or failure. So if he succeeds and gets married, we get rewarded. If he doesn't, we don't. As it says, no wife, no pay. Nobody's ever done this in the matchmaking world. Nobody ever. Please find me. Anyone. One time. It's an exchange. This is my brainchild because I thought, you know what? If there's somebody with big enough cojones and the willingness to put their relationship out in public forum for others to learn from, because we've done 2,000 videos, guys, on this channel, mostly talking head, blah, 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 like we are now. But, they get tired, right? There's a million talking head videos online, and they're only so useful. You guys have told me time and time again, Joe, when I saw this glimpse and this, like when I saw clients in action, real client stories and situations, wow, that's when I really learned. Because I see from another person's successes, failures, I learn so much more quickly, easily, clearly. Please do more of that, because I've done, bits of that. We had the audition before. And anyway, you guys told me that. So I creatively thought, okay, well, if somebody's going to give us the marketing exposure, and again, I put my agency kind of like on the spotlight, right? Whether we succeed, whether the client succeeds or fails, if he fails, it looks bad upon Match Guaranty, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not exactly proud that Irina dumped him like she did, right? I'm like Billy. What am I?
But this has happened. This is part of Slavic culture, no?
Yeah, but it's happened to me, right? Very similar situation happened to me. It's just the real world. I'm not happy about it. I'm hurt with Billy. I feel bad with Billy, right, about it, because I could put myself in his shoes. But I just thought, hey, anyway, back to it. We get certain marketing value, right, by being able to have Billy's whole story in public domain, and you guys get to see what it's like in the real world of matchmaking. Now, 2 years into the war, into the Russian-Ukrainian war, right? What's it like? Because all you guys are fucking scared shitless. You're scared shitless. And hey, that's okay. I'm not putting you down that you're scared shitless. Some of you guys are not, some are. But the bottom line is, if you're not doing anything, if you're not taking action and you're just watching videos for years, this should be a clue to yourself. You need to take an action, right? You need to do something. Life is not going to come jumping out at you. You've got to go get it, right? Anyway, what I'm saying is that Billy, we need to give him a big round of applause, because you get to learn from his situations, his mistakes, his failures, his wins. Now you get to learn in the trenches with him. Please support him. He's teaching you guys in the best way possible, in the real world here. You get to see everything. And it's a $3 billion scam industry. So I know when I expose everything and let everything hang out, you guys can see everything. as it is. You're going to trust us, right? You're going to put down your inhibitions, your fears are going to subside, and you will trust us as you should, right? And go make your dreams happen for you, right? All right. Okay. All right, guys. Let's put some more comments on before we let you go. See what you guys say. Go, Billy. All right. Thank you, Carlos. Billy number 1. All right. Now we got the support filing in. Thanks, Alan. Simon, you're banned, buddy. Why are you back? We'll ban you again. You were banned. You're banned for life.
Simon wrote that he see Billy's improvement. So
doesn't matter. He's still banned.
Give people
Yeah.
a chance to.
People don't. A leopard doesn't change his spot. Simon is Simon. He will always be Simon. He's forever banned.
Billy changed.
Wow.
Everybody
Thanks. This
changed.
broadcast has been one of the best I have ever seen and heard. Appreciate it,
Mhm.
Laz. All right.
We're honest. Oh.
Yeah, he's even commented. Billy's even defending himself in comments below the last 2 videos. You know, you guys put him on so much on the defensive. He felt so, judged by you guys. It's hurtful, guys. You got to know it, right? He's doing his best. All right. Again, Carlos. All right. All right. I think that's a wrap.
Tomorrow there is someone come to our coaching call. We can, invite guys to have consultation.
What's that?
There is somebody come tomorrow.
All right. What? Ban Simon. Thanks. What? You're gone, buddy. Again. He'll come back again. He always comes back. I don't know. He's a glutton for my punishment. All right.
Billy's at work.
Okay, guys. Listen, I'm gonna finish with a few announcements here.
Invite for matchmaking consultation.
Okay. Invite them for
Somebody was.
invite them for a matchmaking
Yeah,
consultation.
because somebody from
All right.
your come
So
tomorrow.
listen, you can go to that link. Is it up there? No, up there. You can go to the link up there. Yeah. matchguaranty.com/register. And you can register. You can register. And that entitles you to a free complimentary 1 hour about matchmaking consultations. Sometimes they get 2 hours. Probably Luba, our star coach, will be your coach. She's doing most of them these days. And yeah, you'll get all your questions answered. It's on the house. You got nothing to lose. No pressure, no commitment. Yeah, you can go here, or here. You can go here or here. Thanks. What? And you can vet to the coach. She will make you an offer. It's now $500. I warned you guys the price is going up, and it is up. It's now $500 to do our 10 lady intro package, but still a great deal. You get to choose 10 ladies, see which ones like you, which ones don't. And then from those, you can choose up to 2 ladies and have a 1 hour Zoom first date with the translator on, with the lady, all for $500. And it really gives you answers to your toughest questions. How beautiful can I go? How young can I go? Because I know those are your 2 biggest questions. They were mine,
when you say up to 2, it doesn't mean that you have 2. It means if you.
I said up to 2.
Yeah.
Up to 2. Okay. So listen, I got to close up with some bad news. That none of us are happy about. But it just is what it is. Ukraine dating is closed now. November 1, I will do the last stream announcing the closure of Ukraine dating. It just got to be too much of a financial burden. I'm from my pocket putting in $2,000 a month, and it's too expensive. We pay the streamers $20 an hour for streaming, which is which is good money. It's not great. It's good money. You know, a lot of them are in America, in England, you know, so we have to treat them fairly. They are refugees, right? And we've tried to make a go of it. We've done our best. You guys were great at the beginning. You really supported the channel. But I guess you guys are telling us that you don't want it anymore. I certainly don't need it. I don't need the hassle. It's a loss for me, and I just can't personally foot the bills anymore. So we're closed. So that's sad to see everybody go. The goal of UkraineDating.tv was to, like this live stream here, it was to educate you guys. And instead of, again, talking head videos, I thought beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Oh, and we just had Maria signed up to become a live streamer. Do you remember Maria? If you didn't see her soul profile video, I will put it in the link below. What a salt of the earth, beautiful, humble. Oh, thank you, lady. I mean, like, can you watch her soul profile and not fall for this girl? Like, seriously, guys. Like, look at the quality of the ladies at Mass Guarantee. I'm just, sometimes I pinch myself in awe, you know, of the quality of lady that's single. Because that lady wouldn't be single very long in Canada. So she just agreed to be a streamer. She was going to join the streaming the crew. But I see you guys are just, the donations are just waning and waning and waning till I just have no choice. We live in Canada now, and bigger expenses and what have you. And you know, I believe in life, if you're given something, like if there's something of value to you, you show your appreciation by supporting it. And while you guys did in the beginning, and I thought this thing is going to go on and change the industry, guys, I'm always thinking I can maybe slay that, you know, 11-headed dragon called pay per letter scam, $3 billion. I'm always thinking maybe I can do something to slay that dragon, but it's unslayable. This is my conclusion after 7 years of fighting the dragon. It's unslayable. These PPL scam sites will forever exist. And now with AI, fucking watch out, man. They're gonna get you guys hook, line, and fucking sinker. You're not getting what hit you. So yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, in life, if something is, if you value it, you should support it. I will end on the note that if you guys can always donate on the Buy Me a Coffee link. I will put it below. You guys know the link. You can donate there. When we hit $2,000, if you guys want to turn it back on, it's going to take $2,000 a month. If we hit 2,000, we will spark it back up for 1 month, and then you guys can support it or not. Maria, this lady, put her back on again, please. She hopefully will still be available as a streamer. She's very keen. We wanted to stream. I would love to have seen her streams. I mean, what a catch for you guys that are maybe within her reach. I don't know. Her age gap requirements and stuff like that. I don't know. And what have you. So yeah, we're sad about that. We're sad to see Ukraine dating go. And I think, any other questions, guys? I see so maybe I'll put up some questions. Yeah, appreciate that, Alan. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, you can support Ukraine dating. Just go to buymeacoffee.com and you can type in Ukraine dating and that'll pull up. The link will be below as well. See what you guys say about the loss of Ukraine dating. Yeah, I'm very discouraged about it. Jana's taking it very hard. You know, she put her heart and her heart and her soul, even I could say, into that channel. She loves you guys. You guys can feel that, right? She wants you guys to be successful in, you know, the most amazing way. Yeah, a small handful of guys cannot keep the stream going. Yeah. And just so you know, I've spent thousands of dollars advertising it on Google AdWords, right, to grow it. Because of course I understood this. If we don't grow, we might not survive, right? So, and we grew. What's the sub count now? It's what is it? 4,000? We might have hit 4. I'm not sure, but it didn't work anyway. It didn't work. I tried, and I just can't keep it going for my own pocket. Yeah, it seems the guys didn't value, but that's the thing, Juan. That's not true. You can see the guys' value. The guys come on, they do live cam share for shit's sakes with the girls, right? They do live cam share. I'll play the video just in case there's new viewers on right now. This was the best thing since sliced bread, literally. Where is the clip, honey? You help me out here. Where's Ukraine dating? You see the clip, the video clip? Can you find it? Well done. Yeah, the guys did value it because you see they're coming on, they're cam sharing with the girl, they're having a good time, they're enjoying. Yeah, this is Ukrainian.tv.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face-to-face with beautiful Eastern European women of all ages and walks of life.
Oh my God. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live over at ukrainedating.tv.
Hey guys, just checking out your comments. Yeah, Jana, yeah, she's amazing. Of course, everybody loves Jana. Everyone wants to marry Jana. And on that note, guys, most of the streamers are Match Guarantee single eligible brides. All you had to do was come on, do a video date with her, a mock video date. You can be on the camera at the same time, communicate with her, compliment her, show her you're interested in her by your language, by your compliments. Send her flowers. It's a real bouquet of flowers that goes out to her for $200. In that, you could have included your own letter, including your contact information. So if she obviously is impressed by you and if she's interested, she would reach back to you, And you could potentially catch a Match Guarantee girl for $200. And you see their quality. You know all about them because they've been streaming for dozens and dozens of episodes. John has probably done 100 episodes. So you know exactly what makes them tick. They're very representative of Ukrainian women, what makes them tick, how traditional are they today, how not. That's a big topic that's up for contention. You guys had it all. You could have done that. I don't honestly understand why so many of you didn't. I know a lot of you guys, the ladies, were outside your realistic age range. I understand that. So for that, I can't fault you. No guy that's probably 50 plus is going to catch Jana. Probably going to take below 50, and it's going to take a lot to catch Jana, right? It's going to take a lot because she's a high value woman and she gets a lot of attention, obviously, right? From the streets even. I mean, so I'm just saying, I'm just disappointed in what happened with Ukraine dating, that it didn't pan out. I was hoping we'd get marriages out of Ukraine dating for $200. I'd be fine with that. I'd be great. I'd be ecstatic, over the top, happy with that, because we're only helping like 2-3 clients a month, and we have 1,200 ladies. Divide 1,200 into 3. You see how many months it would take to marry off our whole database. We'll be here for decades and decades and decades, right? And that's not fair to our ladies. We want our ladies. We want to find them good, eligible bachelors. We want to help them get married, but we're not big enough. And that's dangerous for them because then they go to the other sites and are abused. They're abused. What has helped us, and a huge thanks to what by the way. I thank you, what for all your service to Ukraine dating. You've been amazing. And to Match Guarantee, he's been the moderator. He's protected the ladies from dick pickers that are spanking the monkey live. That happened a few times. Fuck me. Anyway, yeah, what you've been amazing. He's just got a heart of gold. Protect our girls. Great, protector. What? Great protector. We appreciate your service very much. All the ladies will miss you. And I just don't know why it wasn't a bigger success, Well, Alan, sorry, bro, but I'm going to call you out here. Have you ever donated to Ukraine dating, Alan? Sorry, man, but no, this is time. It's time to have a no fucking bullshit live stream, Anna. A lot of you guys are abusing the service, and this is one of them on the screen right now, abusing it and not paying a red fucking dime. You, sir, should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, I'm getting pinched by my wife, but I'm going to fucking say what I think, finally. I've been footing a bill for you to have the best thing since sliced bread, and you don't even appreciate by supporting it. Fucking chokes me. Yeah.
Joe.
Well, whatever. I would be privileged if Alan disappears from all my channels forever.
Do you want borscht?
No, seriously. Do I want borscht? Yeah, I need borscht.
I think you need to eat something.
What's going on here?
You need to eat something, darling. Oh, I can hear your stomach wants borscht.
Yeah, but you know why Jean is still single? Because listen, this is a good question. First of all, do you know our matchmaker told Anna recently, like it wasn't that long ago, that if Anna was single and she came to Match Guarantee, right, to sign up as a bride, Tatiana would have told her we probably cannot help you because she has 2 children. Mm-hmm. Jana, also extremely high value woman, right? Beautiful, high value. 2 children. This is why she's single. 2. She has 2, a boy and a girl. Yeah. This is why she's single. In a nutshell, this is why she's single. If she didn't have children, she would have so many men, it wouldn't even be funny, right? Trying to catch her. But yeah, because of the children, it's guys are gun shy of taking on the responsibility of raising children. And in Ukraine, forget it. Ukrainian men do not want to take on the responsibility of, as they say, another man's child. I heard this so much in the Banya when I went in Sumy for a year, hanging out with, 10 to 15 naked men every Saturday in the Banya, drinking beer and piva and vodka. Yeah, so that's why Jean is single. Yeah, maybe over 100. Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, the channel will be there. You guys can watch the reruns. It's like Gilligan's Island. You can watch the reruns. I'm dating myself now. Yeah. Very honest lady, extremely honest lady, extremely high quality, high caliber. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she has a lot of fans, but okay, let's go deeper on this. Why else is Jana, since you guys are asking the question, why else is she still single? It's just like Alan commenting here, Mr. Keyboard Warrior. Guys don't do anything. Do you understand? To catch a woman like Jana, you got to take massive action, not just send flowers, right? That's lovely. It's a lovely first initial action. Yeah, is to send flowers. Do some video cam shares, which a lot of you guys done on the channel. That's great. Get to know her on cam. Guess what? Then go woo her off her feet. That's what it takes. Go to Poland. Go to Warsaw. Well, now sue me again, right? But you could have gone to Warsaw. You could have hung out, could have rented an apartment for a month, and you could have chased her hard for a month, 2 weeks, something like that. And you have to sell yourself. Am I telling you guys something you don't already know? This is how you catch any woman, right? You spend time with them. You woo them, right? You sweep them off their feet. A high caliber, beautiful woman has had the best of the best. Try to catch them. They've seen it all. What are you going to do that's special? What are you going to do that's unique? What are you going to do to stand out in the crowd? Sorry, but a free video share and some roses, albeit nice, a nice first step. It ain't going to cut it. There you guys have the truth. I've been wanting to say that for fucking months because I don't know why you guys don't do it. Thanks, Juan. I appreciate that. You're my MVP, the wisest commenter, the guy that knows Ukrainian women the most on the channel. What is also a contender. I'm not sure, but both of you guys, excellent. Oh, I got a private chat comment. Oh, Alan, he donated $10. So I stand corrected. Alan, thank you, bro. You donated $10 out of $2,000 per month cost, but yet you had no problem using the service all the time. And my friend, I really hope you just disappear and I don't see your face again. No, I'm serious. Hey, it's my channel. I can say what I fucking want and I can be real, right? Can I be real, guys? You want bullshit or you want real? I think you guys appreciate real. And I'm not the only one, obviously, but I'm the only one to man up and fucking speak my mind. Oh yeah, I shut off the ad costs. I shut off the ads maybe, I don't know, a month ago, something like that, because I realized the ads weren't doing it. You know, I hope the ads would bring in subs that would support the channel, right? I mean, I can't fathom, honestly. It's fucking incomprehensible to me that this channel failed. Like, if I was in your shoes, right, and I had this opportunity to date, I would have been cam sharing with all these girls, even outside my zone of success, whatever, just for experience, I would have done it. And you know, I can just say I would have been chasing at least one of our streamers if I was single. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. And listen, if I'm chasing something, right, it's going to get caught. That's my mindset anyway, right? Whether it's good for me or not. And I just can't fathom. I can't fathom in this industry of fucking $3 billion of scams to pay like $5 a minute to chat with a scammer. It's a scam video loop. You're fucking chatting with a looper. It's all these video loops. Your video of $5 a minute and hundreds, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to these scammers. You can chat with real women, and this service fucking fails. It's like something's wrong in the cosmos, man. Somebody can explain it to me. I'm all ears. If somebody has a reasonable explanation.
It's not only video editing cost and like salary to women. It's our admin work to manage all these girls, to create schedule, to create, you know, when it was topics and like we have finding. This is a lot of people involved in.
So Ashby, super shy is not going to cut it with Ukrainian women, dude. You're not going to catch a Ukrainian woman if you're super shy. So you can just go, you know, pursue another race of women. Shy men have a dreadful time. That's the honest to God's truth.
Well, you can work on yourself.
Yeah, you work on yourself. That's right. Build your self-esteem up.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Take courses on charisma.
Yeah, exactly. See, real. Andy appreciates real. Yeah, you've seen me fully real now, guys. You want to know what Joe Ricardo is really like? Well, I mean...
Add farts now, please.
What?
Okay, add farts.
Farts. I should fart.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Thanks, honey. By the way, guys, hopefully you're going to see less of me in the future because it's kind of a joke because I'm fasting now. Don't don't I look a little bit like, yeah, I lost like 15 pounds. I'm doing 3-day fast. I'm doing intermittent fasting. And some of you guys like Juan, thanks, buddy. You were one of the ones that like, I just researched it and holy crap, it's powerful. The medical benefits of a 3-day fast, it's crazy. Do you know it boosts your HGH, your human growth hormone, by 2,000%, a 3-day fast? 2,000% HGH. That's the youth hormone. It's also the muscle building hormone. So what's another stat? You actually build your own stem cells. You produce your own body's stem cells. And this comes from a cardiac surgeon that I've been following. Actually, I will put his video in the description below. If I fail to do that, somebody bug my ass, because you guys really, I can't say enough wonderful things. He's not selling anything in this video. He's a cardiologist, but wow. It's got 4 million views or something like that. I think this video, you will learn a ton, and it's what motivated me to So I'm in the fasting world now, intermittent daily fasting. I eat once or twice a day, and I'm going to do more. 3-day fast. So I'm super stoked about it. Okay. Who has a max age gap of 10 years? Jana.
And she can have, she can.
She can have, absolutely.
She can have this desire.
That girl's not desperate.
Yeah, like when guys choose, Jana has moral look, When guys choose those girls and wonder why they have their own expectations, this is kind of, this is like you play game in one gate, Like you have your expectations. Why girl cannot have her expectations, If she is highest in the, go. So different people, different.
Oh, I'll tell you guys a fun fact. Okay, no, I better not. The filter caught that one. I'm gonna be raw and real, but I still gotta have some borders, right? You looking at me with a scary look in your eye. Yeah.
Yeah. Already wonder. Okay, open loop for all of us now. This is not fair. Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with being selective, right? I always say, don't settle. I don't believe men or women should settle. It's a mistake to settle. It ends in divorce, or worse, an eternal miserable life, which is much worse than divorce.
Always scammers, not selective. They accept everyone. So if you want to be accepted, go to scammers. We want to accept it by everyone. If you want real match, real relationship, real experiences, then be strong enough to handle, what's realistic for you, what's not.
Oh, come on, Juan. Let us have it. Come on. Okay, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Juan, deal? You see, you open a loop. I open the brain, the human brain cannot cope with an open loop. That's what I just created here. And now you created it with me. You opened the loop with me. So what was I going to say? Do we have a deal? Just write me. Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Because I'm not going to drop my, if you're not going to.
Drop yours. How he's going to drop yours.
Jenna looks like an Italian singer. Just tell me if one agrees, and then I'll drop my drawers. Glad to help, Joseph. Yeah. Wait, service genuine. Oh, whatever. I don't know. $5, $2, $3. Don't quote me on it. Listen, I never did the PPL scam. I never went there. I don't judge people that get caught in that, because at the end of the day, it's just lonely people. But I just wasn't in. I got my ass to Ukraine straight away. I'm a fire, ready, aim guy. Yeah, fail forward fast. That's me. Fire, ready, aim. And don't get caught in Anna's sights, because she's a crack shot. You guys know we were skeet shooting, and she outdid my hunting outfitting nephew. Yeah, she showed him up. First time with a shotgun in her hand. She showed him up. Okay. I'm back to private video chat. Private schmivate. Not interested. Okay. Jana looks like we already put that one up. Okay. Okay. I think we probably came to an end here, but appreciate you guys. 36 of you hung with us here.
All points you go through.
Appreciate what?
All points you go through, right?
What?
All girls' questions you go through, or girls' situation that you wrote.
Yeah, I did. I went through them all. I mean, there's many more dating situations, right? But I guess to sum up, when to pass and when to play. I will say this: it's my ultimate best advice ever. I'm sure you guys have heard it before, but when to pass and play on a Ukrainian woman, when to break up with her, and when to keep trying, right, is the question of this live stream. And the best advice I can give anyone, and I give this coaching to guys all the time when they ask me the most bizarre, the most profound, the most deepest questions, and they're looking for my insights, I tell them this: trust your own gut. You know the answer to your own question. You can answer your question better than I can, better than anyone can. The biggest mistake we make as human beings is we don't trust ourselves. Our inner voice knows the answer. Just ask your inner voice. Is she the one? Is there a chance she's the one? Or should I just bail, right? Ask yourself the question and just go with what your gut tells you. That is the best advice out there.
It's hard to put, everything just in templates. Here you do like this. This is life, and you need to see a holistic picture in order to make up your mind.
Please do what? All right. Yeah, put it in the description below, please. What? So what's going to put this? What's this? I mean, it's just you go to Ukraine dating. The easiest one, UkraineDating.tv in your browser, UkraineDating.tv to go to the YouTube channel. Alrighty. We're gonna end with my favorite Anna 7 tune.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna end with my favorite Anna 7 tune. The world is talking to you, and it's brilliant, heartfelt lyrics. I should post the lyrics soon. I will. I transcribed and asked, but years ago I transcribed and but when I really drilled down on the lyrics and studied, what Anna wrote in the song, it's so profound on so many levels, right? The world is always talking to us. You can substitute the world for universe or God or Jesus or whatever you want. But somebody's talking to us. Somebody's talking to us.
Through people around.
Yeah.
It's just
in so many ways.
Yeah.
Through people around, through
Through
situations, through people. The world is talking to us in every subtle little way. The only question, are you listening? Bye for now, guys. Bye.
The world is talking to you. The world is talking to you. The world is talking to you. Oh, you have to hear.
You will finish here.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.